Hello you gorgeous donut. Today we're taking a trip down memory lane as we're reacting to TV shows that only British people will understand. Oh, I can feel the nostalgia running through me veins right now. Okay, first on the list we have Raven. Now, this was my favourite show as a child. Literally, as soon as I got in from school, I was like, get it! Raven's on! A Scottish, sexy study is. I don't know if you remember this show, but it was kind of like a challenge series, I think. I don't know if I'm remembering this right, but did children die on this show? I feel like they did. Oh, it was so dramatic. Oh, I feel so good right now.
Before the sun has set 4 times more, one of them will emerge victorious and rightfully claim their staff of power. But what fate has in store for them?
Why do they look so sad? Were they actually being kept, like, captive? Like, genuinely, when I was watching this show as a child, I used to be like, whoa, like, I want to be kidnapped and put in some sort of child challenge game. That's fantastic. I get to be on CBBC. Oh, Dad, sign us up. Just leave us on the street, see if anyone passes.
But remember also the value of gold rings. Gather 7.
Oh, yeah, they had to get the rings.
Come, the first challenge awaits.
I used to genuinely believe this guy, like the Raven, he was like a superhero, like a real life superhero with powers. I always used to wonder why he never did the challenges. Like, he made the kids do them. Surely, like, he's the best place to get the rings. Why are we making the children do it? Why did I not think of this as a kid?
For this is Demon Square. Brute strength and skill at arms will not avail you here. The wisdom tree.
Oh my god, they were so creepy. These people here. These people, like, I genuinely used to think they were like Dementors in Harry Potter. They used to creep me out. Like, I had to sleep with the big light on the first time I watched this show. These people, creepiest gits in the planet. Why were they on a kid's show? You never saw their faces. It was so scary.
A herbivore is a creature that feeds on meat. True or false?
See me as a child, straight away I would have been eaten by them like no-face people. I would genuinely not know the answer to that question. Bottom set over here. Bottom table, bottom set. You know, the people that just colour in.
In oceans, rivers or pools. Some.
Yeah, I want to see one of the children get, like, caught.
The answer is true.
To be fair, that's what you get, right? You're choosing a different answer to everyone else. Oh, we get it, you're different, you're quirky, you don't follow the crowd. Tough luck, love. Now the no-face person's gonna take you back to his house. Genuinely, as a child, I was like, oh my god, he's literally just killed her on television. What? Just killed her? Because she didn't know the answer to a herbivore question. Some of these challenges were like mental. I want to see some of the other ones. Oh, I remember they used to have to just absolutely bash each other until one of them just collapsed off. How bad was this show? But it was so good. Like, what kind of television is that? Just get 2 children and just get them to whack each other until one falls off a little tube. That's good telly. They'll love that. They'll eat it up. The brain dead people watching this, they'll love it. And I did love it. I did.
The elimination of warriors. Its golden pathway is a gun of perilous obstacles.
Oh, genuinely, I used to be so scared of that final challenge. Like, looking at it now, they just make it look more dramatic than what it is. But I genuinely thought that would slice you open. I wasn't bright. I really wasn't bright as a kid.
Challenge. Begin.
Look at what they make him wear. It would just... As a child, how would that not just give you so much anxiety? Like, they're basically putting you in as much padding as possible with, like, a steel helmet on and going, you just need to just try and make it to the end if you can't, right? We're not liable for you. That's fine. Like, look at this. There's dead bodies hanging. They're literal dead bodies. Are meant to be. Surely this can't be legal now. Like, you take a hit off one of those, that's like a week of sleeping on the sofa. Right? That's a trapped nerve waiting to happen. Genuinely, there's not enough Aveeno cream in the world that would stop my psoriasis from flaring, like, after doing this. Genuinely, like, I would be gone for a week. I would be crying for an entire week. How are these kids so calm as if they just do this every single day? No panic. Oh yeah, and I used to think, so basically they like have to reach this portal, and genuinely I thought that they would like transfer to like a new dimension, or like something off like Endgame, the Avengers. Now, but like I'm actually like kind of worried that I believed this as a child. My parents must have been watching the show going, that actually thinks that's an actual portal, doesn't he? He's not going to make any money when he's older. God, it's going to be here forever. Whereas like realistically they just went through like a hole that's been edited, and then the producers went, well done. No, well done. Would you like a Kipling cake, would you? You're done fantastic. Well done. You're doing great. Oh my god, I used to love this show. Okay, next up we've got Smart. Oh, I remember this one. Didn't like people used to send in their artwork to them and they'd like rate it?
Make sure your stencils are as simple as possible, but you can have 2 or 3 on one page. Like
Kids shows are so funny on when you just think about it. Like, it's just hilarious. I always remember this one, like the paintings being really good for like people my age or like people younger than us. Like people that were like 5 years younger than me could draw so much better than us. Let's inspect some of these. I want to see now if they were actually lying.
Here, Sherlock has done very well in her painting. She's made the sea.
Bro, shut up. Shut up. Shut the front door. You're trying to tell me a 6-year-old can blend like that? A 6-year-old's using oil pastels and drawing that? I couldn't even do that now. 6-year-old. No chance. Not in my book. I want to see it. I want to see video evidence. I want to see that child put that pastel on that page. What do you mean? That's by a 6-year-old. That's definitely someone's mom. It's like done it trying to make like a kid look really good. Did you see what Lucia done on Smart? Isn't she great? She's much better than your child. Oh yeah, your child couldn't do that, could they? 6, by the way, she's 6. No chance, I'm not having that. Lucia Sherlock, if you are watching this, bullshit. She's probably like older than me now. Like, that's good for a 9-year-old. I feel like that's really good for a 9-year-old. Or is it? I don't know, I'm going on like what I could do. Like, I don't even think if I did that, it would be better than that now. 9 years old, wow. Oh, and I remember this little twat as well. Whoa, this is so nostalgic. God, like, the fact I used to love this show when I was like in year 5 or 6, like, why was I enjoying this little weird dweeb going, like, why was I like, yeah, that's mint that, mate, yeah, keep it up, love the tie. Why was I like buzzing when this came on? For what reason? Kind of, it's like when I was watching Pingu. Pingu's just making the same noises. Why did I love it? For what reason? Mr. Bean. I used to love Mr. Bean. Why? I would laugh my tits off at Mr. Bean. The guy didn't even say words. Like, I used to sleep with, like, the same teddy that Mr. Bean had. That's how obsessed I was with Mr. Bean. That's kind of sad. Teddy. Oh, the goated show. This was so good. I used to love this. ChuckleVision. Please tell me you watched ChuckleVision. Oh, it's so hard.
Direct from the hygienic Chuckle Dairies. What do you mean, Chuckle Dairies? We got it from the...
It's so sad that, isn't it Barry Chuckle that died? It's so sad because they had like such a good chemistry on screen. Were they actually brothers? I want to Google that. Oh, they were actual brothers. That makes it so much better. I hope they were. I felt like they were. I just wanted to make sure. These two were so good. Like when they said to me to you, oh, life was different then. Life was so good.
Look, I'm in charge of advertising. Without me, there wouldn't be any customers.
These were like the kids' version of like Ant and Dec. They were arguably funnier.
They were our customers, they were. Dig it! You stop messing about.
Again, it is a little bit brain-numbing. A little bit. But it's funny. That's funny. He's got an ice cream stuck on his head. That's hilarious. God bless his soul. Hope he's having a lot of ice cream up there. Having one on me, Barry.
Are you going to move on, or do we call the man from the council?
Go ahead, see if I care. In fact, I do it for you.
What's going on here?
That was quick.
It's like the worst script ever. It's like they're just making it up on the spot. But I feel like that's what makes it so good.
Get your 60p cornet here.
Cornets, 50p. Come and get 50p cornet.
40p cornet here.
30.
20.
Cornets, come and get your 10p ones.
Why are these like the stupidest people ever? Like surely you just go, like, if it's only 10 pence, surely you just go to the one that you usually go to, right? Like if they're selling it for 80 pence, they're selling it for 70 pence. If you know it's good at this one, the actual ice cream man, rather than these two blokes that don't even look like they've got an ice cream machine with them, you just go for the van, surely. Who are these people? Where did they find these actors? Just quickly, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you press the subscribe button so you can join the Donut family. You'll have loads of videos to binge watch when you're bored, so just press subscribe. Wait, this was the GOAT of like primary school shows. These two talking about iconic duos. Oh.
Big cook, little cook, welcome to our cafe.
Oh my god, you're seeing their faces. It's so good. This show literally raised our generation. Big Cook, Little Cook, 2006. Well, I would have been 8 then. I used to think that Little Cook was a little bit of a bellend. Like, I thought he had, like, a little man complex. Like, he always kind of wanted to, like, speak the most. I was like, whoa, mate, pipe down, right? You're, like, an inch big, right? This was so good, though.
Welcome to our cafe. The best cafe in the world!
How did they make him that small, like, in 2006, but make it look so real to children? This was ahead of its time. This guy's, like, the original Ant-Man.
It might get in the way of the cooking, though. Oh, yes, you're right. Are you going to help me blow it down then, Small?
Can you imagine if you were like on Tinder at this time, right? And you were just swiping and you matched with Big Cook. Like you went on a date with him and you found out that he's Big Cook of Big Cook, Little Cook. Oh, God, is that what dreams are made of? Or what else is better? Or nothing?
I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down.
I want to find out where Big Cook, Little Cook are now. Oh, okay, so they're still actors. Wait, he's been in Emmerdale. I feel like I wouldn't even recognise him now. I feel like I've not seen him in anything. Oh, wait, is that him? Oh, I've seen him on... Yeah, I've seen him on Emmerdale. Oh, he kind of fell off. What happened? Bro, go back with Little Cook. After he left the kitchen, he got very stressed. Very stressed, bless him. What about Little Cook? Where's he? Yeah, he kind of looks the same. If anything, he kind of looks younger, which is incredible.
Okay, let's see. Oh, bowls.
I can just imagine, like, you know, when we were watching this, our parents must have been like, do they actually find this shit interesting? The guy's just counting the balls at, like, snail speed. How are they entertained by this? Can't wait to get to that level. When I've got a kid and I'm just watching the shows with them, like, this is a load of crap.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
But this is on for 18 minutes. I need Subway Surfers or something on the side just so I can stay entertained. I'm skipping through. I can't do it. What happened to my attention span? Why as a child did I have a better attention span than I do now? That's worrying. That's so worrying. I need to work on that. I just need to like sit in a dark room and just sit with my thoughts. Still goated as a child though. Oh, do you remember this show? This was so good. Billy and Mandy. So this was on Cartoon Network, but my granddad had like a dodgy box, don't tell anyone. And like he could get like Cartoon Network and like the sports channels like ages ago. It was so good. They can't do them now, can they? If anyone's watching, just don't tell anyone. Right, just fingers and lips, guys. This was so dark, this show. Because wasn't Death like depressed?
Oh, look! It's Santa! It's Santa Claus! That's not Santa, you stooge. That's the Grim Reaper. Do I still get presents?
It's kind of genius to have the Grim Reaper in a child's show and still make it like watchable for a child.
Oh, come on. I'm a working skeleton. Isn't that scary?
Well, why is bro lifting his, you know, his cloak up to children, right? That is grim. That's terrible. Jesus. Get him on a register. That's awful. Just appearing in a child's room and going... Right? Can't do that, Grim. Oh, this one was so good.
The Shiny Show! Come on!
Well, I've got goosebumps. The Shiny Show. F***ing hell, this was my job. The Shiny Show, are you joking? Every single... Oh, God, every single night I'd be like... Come on, what shiny shit have they got today? I want to see some good shiny stuff. Better impresses you, fairy b****. This show was so wild because it was just puppets showing you things that were shiny. When you put it like that, it's so brain numbing. Like, why was I so obsessed with things that were just shiny? Thing is, I only stopped watching this last year. Like, seriously. It's a great show, guys. Don't knock it. Imagine going to like an afters at like a random gaff and this is what it looks like. You'd be terrified. Why is everything shiny? So overwhelming.
Shiny! Yes, here are the shinies.
Like that. That's all they used to show, was just things wrapped in tin foil. And I'd be like, whoa, Mama, you seeing this? It's f***ing shiny? Whoa. I used to think this was so cool. It's literally just stuff wrapped in tinfoil. Oh my, this is kind of breaking the magic a little bit for me. By the way, this is season 2, episode 51. This went on for like over 100 episodes of them just showing stuff wrapped in tinfoil. Whoa.
One. And I've got one.
Bro, that's so shiny. Do you realise how shiny that is? Whoa, that's so shiny. Lenny, you put your sunglasses on.
One.
Is it bad that this is the show that has gripped us the most as an adult? Like, I'm like, no, actually, let them cook. Let them. I want to see what shiny stuff to show me. Let bro cook. Do you know what? I'm watching The Bear on Amazon at the minute. I'm going to skip it tonight. I'm going to just binge watch the shiny show. Robot Wars. Oh, do you remember this show?
Now it's
Basically, it was people, like, it was like families would build these, like, killer robots, take them to this random arena, and just make them fight each other. This was, like, one of the best shows to ever exist. It was like a nerd's paradise. If you were a nerd, you had, like, posters of this on your bedroom wall. I even had the Robot Wars game on, like, the PS2. I'd, like, beg me family to take us on.
start. We'll try and get the disc to hit.
Oh my god, this was so good. This is another one I need to binge watch. Look at this. Oh!
That's it, look at there! The split on the side of
this was
Atomic,
so
but it's
good.
flicked Hypnodisc up and over! Now this would be a huge shock if Hypnodisc went out here!
You'd get, like, dads who had built these robots, like, swearing at the other dads. Like, f*** you. I'll batter you and your child. Don't you worry about that, son.
Over! And Hypnodisc needs to be...
They had, like, a live studio audience just to watch 2 little bits of machinery kill each other. Like, you don't get TV like that anymore. Instead of Love Island at 9 PM every night, we should just have Robot Wars. There would be so much more drama. And then we, like, film the families behind the scenes fighting. Oh, come on, give us it. This is what we want. Oh, talking about iconic shows.
9:15. School starts.
Wow.
Good morning.
Horrid Henry, the little prick.
Mix the 2 liquids together.
What did you say, Miss Battleaxe?
Oh my god, her. She was a end as well. What was she called, like Moody Margaret? Oh god, I used to despise her. She would literally boil the blood of me as a child. Every time I saw her face, I was like, oh, it's her again. Trying to get more screen time. Is sure I don't want you, love. With your ratty bob.
Said. Oops. Horrid boy. Music's not so bad.
Realistically, like, could you be asked to be Horrid Henry? Like, every single day you're just being an arse. Like, no days off. Every day at 4 PM you're just an arse. Like, could you be arsed? I don't think I could. Every day. Just making everyone else's life a living misery.
But the best bit of school is when it ends. Yippee! 4 o'clock, and time for Rapper Zapper.
He's even got his shoes on the couch. I'm not trying to blame the parent in here, but why did this child? Why was he allowed to, like, rule the roost from a young age? Oh, I remember his brother as well. His brother was like, wasn't he called, like, Perfect Peter? He was, like, the complete opposite, but, like, equally as prickish. Like, he was, like, telling on him all the time. Like, you didn't even like him. There was no one in this show that you actually liked. But for some reason, it was one of the greatest shows ever. There wasn't, like, a likable character in this show, but it was so good. Wasn't there, like, an American version of this show, actually? I feel like there was. This was it, but, like, it was called Cramp Twins. I don't know who copied off who, but this was so good as well.
Do it. I can give you ideas.
Wait,
Except, like, I feel like this guy was, like, too evil. Like, I'm pretty sure he would, like, torture, like, hamsters. Like, he was really, really evil. Like, if this was your child, you'd probably just be like, let's just take him out the back and just, you know, just give him one of them. Just, it'll save a whole load of trauma that's about to come to other people. One of them, like, you know, you see on a Netflix documentary when their entire family's like, well, when he was young, he was fine. Right, just one day changed.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because Mom's never gonna let it in the house!
she might.
I always used to wonder as well, like, how come these two had the same mum and dad, but one came out, like, that colour, and then one just came out blue? Like, how did he just come out blue? Like, what happened there? Even the mom's evil. Like, why is the mom spraying the hamster in the face? This show was absolutely nuts. I would never let my child watch this show. It would turn them into a monster.
Ow!
I'm also interested in the way twins develop secret language.
Wait, so they're not even brothers, they're twins. Sorry, they are not twins. You could never convince me that them two are twins. They have no similar features at all. Not one. Not one single one.
He goosed me. That's not...
All the time, just battering him. For what reason? This blue guy was evil. Anyway, if you would like to see me react to some more wild, nostalgic TV shows from our childhood, click here because I've done a few, so go on a binge watch of them. Or if you want to watch a brand new video from me right now, click here.
Kirkham, baby.